Slowly, I stopped going to school. I couldn't sleep. I always had panic attacks. I stopped going to church. I stopped talking to everyone. And just became lost. I was easily annoyed. I really couldn't control my life. I had no idea what to do. It felt like I had lost everything in my life. When I was 8 years old, me and my family immigrated here to Canada from the Philippines. Being a new kid here in Canada, it was very different because I didn't speak English and it was just a new environment for me. So it was hard to make friends, difficult to learn a new language and a new lifestyle that you're not used to. Growing up, my mom and dad, they were in different congregations. My dad was a born again and my mom was a Catholic. We went to church, we went to the born again church, but I never really got into it and I never really enjoyed it because there was nothing to talk about, because we just went to church and we just did that and we just went home. Wherever I go, I always laugh, I always smile, I always joke around. And I guess people took advantage of me that way. And they started saying names and different stuff, negative things that affected me a lot. Slowly, I stopped going to school. I couldn't sleep. I always had panic attacks. I stopped going to church. I stopped talking to everyone. And just became lost. I was easily annoyed. I really couldn't control my life. I had no idea what to do. It felt like I had lost everything in my life. My family, my friends. And I feel like I didn't have anything. I had nothing to live for. I started losing my faith in God, and there was just this one night where I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to live this life because it's nothing. I'm nothing. I am worth nothing. At that moment, I just decided to pick up this knife. I just thought that it would go away. And there was just this moment where I just dropped the knife and just started crying. It was just difficult. I feel like there was something, or there was someone that told me. I just had this feeling that I wasn't done. Like there was nothing. Like I was not done yet. There's something more than just this pain. There was this one time where my uncle just asked me to go to church. I came with my mom and my dad. We all came along, and when I first entered, it was something different. It was totally different. It felt nice, like you don't know anyone, but you still felt welcome. Like I felt like I belonged, even though it was my first time coming here. I observed that everyone was so nice, everyone was so kind, was so welcoming. From other churches, right? When I came, it wasn't even an hour, and they were already asleep. And when I came here to the local, I noticed that everyone was awake. Like everyone was actually paying attention to what Brother Eli had to say. It's just a surprise for me because being at different churches, I knew that no one ever listens, no one ever obeys. It was just something you do every Sunday or Saturday. But when I came here, felt like it was something more. They were doing this because it was important to them. Me, my brother, and my dad decided to get indoctrinated. It was a happy moment. It was a moment that I will never forget because it was a time where me and my kuya and my dad actually did something together, because we haven't really had anything to do because we were all so different. It felt like my childhood, going through every single session to the first one to the very last one. I felt at peace. everything was all right. And when we got baptized, it was even better. I felt like this is all I want. This is everything that I needed in life. Seeing my dad cry, seeing my brother, seeing all of us huddled up in a circle and just crying, it just made me feel this moment is the moment where our lives change. This is the moment where everything in the past, everything in my life just went away. All that pain, all that sorrow, the thoughts. At that one day, just I felt like this is who I am now. It was just a moment that I will never forget and I will truly cherish. I was baptized in January 25th, 2020. I'm currently in level 1 to become a servant of God and an active member of the TK. A million thanks to God. My name is Brother Gabriel Lavesares, and this is the story of my faith.